Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I view it as one of my jobs on this channel ever since I had 30 subscribers when I started out in terms of MCFC videos, maybe a couple hundred views, to talk about the changing tides of the economy of the game and everything that we see year to year. And make no mistake about it, this economy is always in flux. This game is always in flux, even though we don't have access to anything besides 7-star defenders. We still, have the expectation that 7 stars are coming this year. In fact, in the first 6 months, this spring. And when I say 7-star defenders, of course, I don't mean we get to use them as defenders for Alliance War. I mean we have to fight them because they're defending the toughest of Event Quest paths, especially this month. But as I've talked about in other videos on the channel this week, and if you missed Seaton's response on, I think it was Twitter, it was really a great way to sum up. Kabam basically just made all different newly structured event quests harder. Now, whether it's Contender, Proven, Conqueror, Uncollected, Cavalier, or Thronebreaker, and it's very difficult for me to see 6 difficulty categories too and think that looks normal. It's like when I say the word 2023 out loud, my brain's like, that ain't right, but somehow it is. When things are harder in here, that means it's harder to get the units that you get for exploring difficulties. And when it's harder to get units, it's harder to purchase units unless you have cash. And that means that more than ever before, Kabam is making it tempting or at least beneficial to do the arena. And I've got my best friend coming into town this weekend. I'm so excited about it. We might be able to do a couple broadcasts. Who knows? It'll be late tonight. I'm recording this to start the weekend. But besides that, Kabam's made the arenas harder too. Now, they've done it subtly. And I've talked to my fellow arena grinders about this. There have been a lot more Hulklings randomly matched up. If you use 5 stars like I do in the 6-star basic arena, because you don't get the benefit of way more points with 6 stars like you do in the 6-star featured arena, and you're using your rank 5 stars starting at, say, a win streak of 5, the win streak between 6 and 15, which has always been tough for the record, now is even tougher. You're getting rank 4s with full suicides. Like I said, everything from Hulkling to Doom to Scorpion. I still think Kabam is taking data of the best defenders in Battlegrounds and just mixing them into the toughest fights in Arena. This is certainly a cause for concern, but also not surprising. Kabam wants everything to be harder because I believe, even though they wouldn't publicly state it, that their new 2022 CEO was not that impressed with the returns financially from this company. I'm not saying that there's a danger of this game going away financially. I don't think that's true. But if you look at the 2022 balance sheet compared to the 2021, and especially the 2020 when, several parts of the world, most of the world was locked down for X amount of weeks or months, and people had more time, more incentive to play a mobile game, you, I think as a company, even as a gaming company, always expect the revenue to go up each year, and I doubt that happened in the past year to 2 years in this game. So, January hits, and suddenly everything's tougher. Suddenly it's more expensive to get units, and on top of that, Kabam is more likely to give away, when you spend, I don't know, like I did, 9,000 units, the resources that players want, especially if they're trying to take their next champion to rank 4 and they want tier 6 basic and tier 3 alpha. So if you ask for 9,000 units, but at the same time, you don't make it as easy to get units without Unit Man or your wonderful credit card, it makes it just realistically more difficult to obtain it. So the arena is more valuable than ever, but several of you watching this say, I don't care. I don't even like doing the special arenas because I hate doing the arena. It's a soulless grind, and it is. I gave away my soul to the arena gods years ago in order to make the arena addiction happen. And it is an addiction. It's an unhealthy addiction. And I know that every day And yet I still do it because it's relaxing to me because I'm freaking crazy. And I would not ever encourage anybody to be as crazy as me or as irresponsible with arena time as me, and yet here we are. And the craziest thing is I've never actually grinded for a 6-star champion. I don't know how those of you out there do it who put up 200 million points or even 100 million points. I've never even put up 60 million points. And I still feel like an arena loser. And yet, how many of those units in the top right were due to the arena? I would say, I don't know, at least half. Half of those from the arena and half from Cyber Week and July 4th and the major unit holidays that this game makes bank on. So, yes, the arena is more important than ever, but are you influenced to grind it with units being tougher to come by for event quests, or do you just not care? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.